Okay, friends and pop culture enthusiasts. I don't know why I always say that because I would think that our pop culture enthusiasts would also be our friends. But regardless, you are once again listening to the Top 5 Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Kris McPeak, and I'm joined as per normal by Annie Pruitt. Hello, Annie Pruitt.
Hello, I'm the huge.
You're the huge.
I'm the huge.
As per usual.
As per usual.
Yeah. We have not hung out in a bit, but last time we recorded, we put a bunch in the can. So we're catching up a little bit. We are now, I want to say, in the last quarter of the alphabet.
We are. This is true. Yeah.
And there's still a G missing, but we'll get back to that at some point. But yeah, we are cranking through this amazing epic series on songs from A to Z. Which I can take no credit for. This is all Annie's idea, and it's been quite a fun series that is literally taking a half a year.
It is to put out time, but it's fun.
No complaints. Yes,
very good.
We're both learning new music that the other has enjoyed, that the one hasn't ever heard of, et cetera, et cetera. And yeah, so Annie, why don't you tell us about today's letter?
All right. So as we make our way through the greatest songs from A to Z, today we're skipping a little bit and we're going to go with the letter T, and that song's about time.
Songs about time.
Yeah.
And how are we defining that? Because I'm all over the place.
I'm a little all over the place too. So whether there's the word time is in the title or it's actually about the passing of time.
Yeah. Or how much time.
However you interpret. Yes.
All right, cool.
Exactly. Yes.
So that one is not on my list. It might be on Annie's. We'll see. Charles has already thrown in a contribution.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess I'm going to begin, correct?
That's how we roll, baby.
That's how we roll. Okay.
Yep.
My number 5 is a collaborative duet, if you will, between the great Madonna and the equally great Justin Timberlake. And that song is called 4 Minutes. It is just about being out of time, and all we've got is 4 minutes to save the world, as if that were a doable thing. And I just have to say, while I really love this song, I don't know that the lyrics have anything to do with the actual chorus, because she's singing to a boy, and then the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And meanwhile, Justin's looking great, Madonna's looking great, and you can't not dig this. It's even got like horns in it, and it was even played by the band in Glee, which I also find really entertaining. Yeah. If you like Madonna and you like Justin, you will for shizzle like this little ditty from the Hard Candy album. So that is my number 5.
Okay. I do remember the Glee version, and that's not the one where she does like the throwback disco, like stealing ABBA.
No, that was Confessions on the Dance Floor. So one album prior.
Okay. Yeah. Didn't care for that. I don't like it when people steal from ABBA. That just upsets me.
Now, okay, let's discuss this briefly, because we are sampling, and sampling has become an accepted form of flattery in the world of pop music, as long as you give credit where credit is due.
Yes.
Concur. Which is why it was always fun for me to look at MC Hammer's Please Hammer, Don't Hurt Him, because he samples Prince in the song Pray, and he actually lists Prince as a fellow songwriter, which I think is fantastic, because we all know that a certain fella named Vanilla Ice didn't do that. And people scolded him for it for a very long time. And when refueling, you cannot listen to Ice Baby and not hear Under Pressure.
No.
Not sorry. Okay.
But just he tried to talk his way out of it. It wasn't going to happen.
He did.
Sorry.
It was horribly embarrassing.
Very embarrassing.
The boy from
I think that's what actually ended it for him. Just pay homage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's be real. Like, he never really started. He just got lucky.
Yeah.
He got lucky with that song that wound up being very fun.
He was a very good looking man. Probably still is. Anyway. Okay. All right. But I digress.
Hey, we are digressors from time to time.
Okay. My number 5 is not really my style of music, not like most of my other picks, but I really love this freaking song, and that would be If I Could Turn Back Time by Cher.
Oh, wow.
is iconic with the big ass tattoo, and she's on the aircraft carrier and she's just singing it out. But god damn, does she rock this song?
Very true.
Fucking love Cher. She's iconic for every reason known to man and women, but she's got a voice that's just like ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
Another reason why this song is iconic to me is when she made a guest appearance on the television show Will and Grace.
Yes.
This Jack runs into her in a coffee shop and he treats her like a Cher impersonator. And
like a bad drag queen.
And she looks at him, she turns around and she sings the line, "If I Could Turn Back Time." And her face is just, she is like the straight man. It's just, she's so fucking gorgeous in that moment. And it was just beautiful. So I loved the song when it came out. I guess maybe I'm a closet Cher fan. I don't know. Never been afraid or ashamed to say I really fucking love her. So there you go. That's long explanation for what my number 5 pick, If I Could Turn Back Time.
An outstanding commentary on Cher, because I am in the same boat. I would not consider myself a Cher fan, but there are some Cher songs that I really, just like Jesse James was a karaoke standby for me.
Yeah.
But I just got really tired of the continued the never-ending farewell tour and Do You Believe in Love in My Butt. I was just done with that the minute that it started. Okay.
All right.
Number 4 to me. So most people hear the name Mare Winningham, and first of all, they have to wonder, who's that again? And then you remind them that she's an actress, and she played the girl that was in love with Rob Lowe so desperately in St. Elmo's Fire. She's actually a very good actress and has done some really wonderful things, one of which is the movie Georgia, which I know we've talked about on the show before, in which she plays a very popular folk singer. And in the very beginning of that movie, she's performing a very old folk song, like a traditional folk song that was probably written like in the 1800s or something. I'm embarrassed that I've never studied this. But the song is called Hard Times, and it is one of her staples, per se, in the legend of the film. Now, Jennifer Jason Leigh goes on to perform the song at the end of the show, and she's a terrible singer and tries her best to live up to whatever Georgia was. But Mare Winningham's voice is perfect for these fantastic folk songs. And this one is just, it's haunting, but it's powerful and it's uplifting. And it's all about, you've had hard times, you put them behind you, and we're moving forward. So it's a beautiful song. She sings it lovingly. Yeah, so that's my number 4.
Okay. I still haven't seen that movie. So that's definitely what I've got to get around to it.
Yeah, you'll like it because there's nothing but music all over it. And when I realized that the guy that plays the other band leader in a band that Jennifer Jason Leigh has joined is none other than John Doe from the LA punk band X. I liked it even more. So that's pretty fun.
Interesting. All right. So that's number 4 to me.
Number 4 to you.
Okay. I'm the only person in this house that likes this particular artist and listens to this particular artist.
Okay.
If he ever toured, I would have to go by myself, but it would be the artist Bob Dylan. I love Bob Dylan for a lot of the same reasons. I love Cher, iconic, but the song, The Times They Are a-Changin'. It is
good gravy.
And I like the version on the bootleg series. I don't even know if it was on any other album. I'm cursing myself as a bad Bob Dylan fan right now because I can't name it, but I love the song, love Bob Dylan. It's not on my playlist. And as I was researching for this particular topic, I'm like, I really need to add more Bob Dylan to my forever playlist. So as soon as we get done with this podcast, that's on my to-do list. And then I'll watch Georgia. So
fantastic.
Yes.
I love it.
For The Times They Are a-Changin'.
Again,
Bob Dylan.
Same vein, although there's reason to argue that, of course, Bob Dylan is in the top 3 greatest American songwriters ever to walk on the planet.
Yeah.
And
American
songwriters. Yes. Yeah. Charles and I were watching something. What were we watching the other day? Just yesterday or the day before. We have been watching a whole bunch of like rock documentaries that have just popped up in Amazon Prime. It was Paul Simon. There was a thing about Paul Simon and referring to him as a great American songwriter. But I think either Simon and Garfunkel covered this song or Paul Simon did at some point. And then I go back again to the movie Wonder Boys, where Bob Dylan won the Academy Award for Best Original Song. And it was during that moment of time where like pop singers and songwriters were getting Oscars left and right. Like Collins got one, Elton John got one. And then how you can't not talk about Timothy Chalamet's what is that movie that he just did about Complete Unknown, which was fan-freaking-tastic, and he's amazing. So yeah, this actually was my honorable mention. So now I'm going to have to find a replacement, but I should be able to do that. And I love that we're putting a Bob Dylan song on a playlist because yeah, I have great appreciation for the man's story and all of the amazing. I like a lot of other people's covers of Bob Dylan songs. Like
there's a gajillion of them.
Yeah, Mississippi that both Sheryl Crow and the Dixie Chicks have covered, but I saw Sheryl Crow do it live at the Ryman in Nashville, and there's live performances of songs that absolutely blow you away, and this was one of those things. So yeah, he is a true American legend. Absolutely. Yeah. I would go with you, Annie. Don't feel bad. If he tours again, I'll just make the trip.
Okay. Fair.
Awesome. Oh, it's my turn, right?
Number 3 to you.
Yep. Number 3 to me. Okay, so let's talk about concept albums for just a second. Styx is one of the great concept albums people, and I know Charles right now is throwing up in his mouth a little bit because he can't stand Styx. But you had the Grand Illusion, and you had Mr. Roboto, and you had Paradise Theater, and now I'm trying to remember. Too much time on my hands is what I've got on the list at number 3, but I can't remember what album it's from. It's either from Back to Paradise or the Paradise Theater or Mr. Roboto. I can't remember, but it's classic Styx. It's a I'm having menopause brain today. Tommy Shaw. It's a Tommy Shaw performed song, and it really does talk about the conundrum of having too much time on one's hands, but also in really not caring about anything at all, I think. Yeah, interpret as you will, but that's where my brain goes when we talk about time, because it is one of those quintessential songs about time, I suppose.
It really is. It really is. Yeah, no, that was a question mark whether or not I was going to put that one on my list. And a little birdie in my head said, Kris will probably choose that. So, yeah.
It was from the Back to Paradise album.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good one. I do love it. All righty. 3, 2, Annie.
I tried really hard to not pick things that I would think would be like
obvious.
Yeah, I tried really hard to not go with Kris picks.
Fair enough.
Okay, so my number 2, I'm embarrassed to say I actually saw this movie twice in the movie theater.
No, this is your number 3.
This is my number 3. Yeah.
For a movie you saw twice in the movie theater.
Yes, I did. I did, and I loved it. And to this day, I still love it. My kids love this movie. Like, we're unashamed to say it. And that would be I've had the time of my life, Dirty Dancing, and greatest dancing ever. Everybody comes to the dance floor, the mom, the pop, and nobody put the baby in the corner, and all of the things. But what a great coming of age movie for Jennifer Grey. Mm-hmm. Great redemption story for Patrick Dempsey's character, Johnny Castle. God, Johnny Castle. He's so dreamy. When everybody found out Patrick Swayze was this amazing dancer, and actually studied as a ballroom or a ballet dancer, holy shit. And then you got Richard Marx's wife, who played
Cynthia Rhodes.
Yes, she's in it, and she's all hot and sexy, and she's out there dancing at the end. But the song, I've had the time of my life. They really overplayed it on the radio, and it was the top 40, and it was all of the things. But literally to this day, when it comes on the radio, the kids and I just dance it out and sing it out. And it's true. So when it comes to songs about time, when you think of, I've had the time of my life, just that message alone, like, we should probably spend more time in adulthood focusing on making events like that. Yeah. That's how we should be spending our time. So it felt very relevant, very personal. And I love it. So there you go. That's my number 3. I've had the time of my life.
I love it. And that is one of the great duets of our time, 80s duets. And I think it won the Academy Award. I don't remember
I think it did. Yeah.
off the top. Wait, but Jennifer Warren wrote that, right?
Jennifer Warren and one of the Righteous Brothers. Was
yeah,
it?
I know. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. She didn't write it. She sang it. Okay, I'm gonna have to let this up.
Yeah.
Pause on that.
I've had in my little spreadsheet, I've had the time of my life dirty dancing. That's all.
Which playlist can I put this in? Okay, that is awesome. Okay, so I'm at number 2.
Yes, you are.
So originally I had planned this as a honorable mention because they're both folk artists. And this is a song that probably not a lot of people know of unless they're big Brandy Carlisle fans. So this is from the album that featured The Joke, where she won all of those Grammys. And it's called Every Time I Hear That Song. So the album is By the Way, I Forgive You. And Every Time I Hear That Song is the song that features the lyric, By the Way, I Forgive You. And she's talking about a former relationship that she had, and they've moved on. And she talks about how she's let it go and she's forgiven the person who broke her heart. Except every time she hears that song, she gets that tinge of, this was like incredibly painful for me, and this person ruined my life, and I'm over you. But every time I hear that song, I feel the brokenheartedness again. And it's just, you know how I feel about Brandy. She's an incredible artist and has the voice of an angel. All her stuff. So this is a good one. I love it immensely.
I don't know that song, so I'm looking forward to listening to it. There you go.
Oh, you will love it.
Okay, so that is number 2 to me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I hear you laughing over there, by the way.
God, this was so hard. This was actually really hard because I had 3 there I went back and forth about. But I gotta do it because I really love this band. Okay, so my number 2, it's like the quintessential graduation song. And quite frankly, every May they play it over and over on the radio. And I just want to turn my radio off in the month of May. But
you would never think that this is a song coming from this particular band, right?
It wouldn't be. It's
Good Riddance.
5, right? By Green Day. And I don't think they wrote it to be a graduation love song. I don't think that's what it meant. I don't think that's what it means.
Yeah.
But I do love this song. And I feel like it's so overplayed and so overdone. And I just want to listen to it in October when nobody else is listening to it. I freaking love me some Green Day. I just do.
I echo your sentiments completely. I was just about to throw that in the honorable mention column for me since I had to give one up to you earlier, but I'm glad that you put it out there. This song is a little bittersweet for me because I think back to, I was a huge fan of the television show. And when little Scotty Anspaugh got cancer, and I can't remember the name of the character, Jeannie, the African-American nurse who was beautiful, and she was the person who looked after him. And that was his favorite song, and she sang it at his funeral, and it was just, oh my gosh, I'm going to get sad now.
Yeah.
So when I hear that song, I go back to ER, and that was a heartstrings kind of thing. Really good plot line, all the same. And the kid that played Scott Anspaugh went on to be the really shitty kid in The Sixth Sense who's beating up on poor Haley Joel Osment all the time.
Indeed.
I don't know that he made much of his acting career after that, but nonetheless, yeah, good call.
Very good.
So, honorable mention to me, right?
Yes.
Okay. So in the last 2 weeks, Charles and I have watched no less than 2 documentaries about members of the Rolling Stones on Prime. And the one that just kicked up recently was about Keith Richards. It's a 2-hour long movie that I was expecting to be one of those like 47-minute documentaries and to get into it. And I never really knew the whole depth of like his life, and that he really was, for a while, there was a period of time where he was the leader of the band because he was the only one still interested in making rock and roll music. Mick Jagger wanted to be an actor and this, that, and the other thing. So what I learned from this show as well is that Time on My Side was not really their first hit. It's just, as far as the United States of America goes, it's the song that's first attributed to them as being popular in the United States. And it's, if you think about the quintessential Rolling Stones song, It's those really great guitar riffs like Keith Richards does, like in Satisfaction, Brown Sugar, Jumpin' Jack Flash. But Time on My Side is just a quieter, low key. And then, of course, that movie's featured in the movie Fallen. Time is on My Side is a little bit creepy in my brain, too. But anyway, that's going to be my honorable mention for the standpoint of this playlist.
Oh, that's what I was going to bring up, is that the creepiness in the movie Fallen. And I'm just seeing, I need the actor's name.
Elias Koteas.
Yes, I freaking love him.
Yeah.
Oh, I love him so much. And he is so creepy in that movie.
He is.
And that's exactly where my brain goes to when I hear that song. When I hear the guitar riff, it just goes straight there.
Yeah,
so,
totally.
Good call. Because that was a definite, like, a strong consideration for me for my, okay. Oh, this is so hard.
And he's having a hard time, good listeners.
God. Okay, so my honorable mention, is I got to do it. I'm going to go with one of my favorite. I freaking love me some Foreigner. I just do. So I got to go with Feels Like the First Time. I love that song. And I'm so sad. I missed them. They were in concert here this summer. It's a great song. And I love that it's also featured in the movie Pitch Perfect when they're doing their riff off in the empty pool.
Oh, yeah.
Super cute, super fun moment. But it comes on the radio and I'm belting it. I freaking love Foreigner. I don't think there's any of their top hits when it's on. Feels Like the First Time. Like, that also resonates with everybody, especially like people in their 50s like us. Like, you think back to those times when you were in your teens and the first time, I don't know, the first kiss and the
first time you got drunk. Yeah.
First time you drove, all those fun things, all those firsts that you had. So, yeah, I don't know, songs about time are a little bit different at young ladies our age.
It's so very true. Yeah, I echo your sentiments on Foreigner, too. I didn't buy their records ever, per se, but except for Jukebox Hero. I had that on 45. And that was a song that just, like, at the time that it was popular, I don't think our brother and I listened to anything else if we could avoid it, because that's great.
Yeah.
But Head Games, Urgent, all of that. And until they did the Waiting for a Girl Like You thing, and then I needed to take a break because that song just was almost intolerable.
That song reminds me of Rock of Ages. So now I like it.
Fair enough. All right. So number one to me, right?
That is correct.
Okay. So this song is a twofer. I guess it's considered one song, although the radio people would only play the second part. So I think it's the second part that's known as the hit. But in my opinion, you cannot have one without the other. And that is Foreplay Long Time by Boston, from the eponymous first album by Boston called Boston. And I became aware of this song, of all people, my junior high school friend, Renee Bush. And she lived in a house that our parents lived in, or that our father lived in for a period of time, 617 Fairview or something like that. And so after school on some days, we'd go to her house and listen to records, and she put the Long Time song on. And I really liked it. But once I knew what the foreplay part of it was, like the intro is similar to a Van Halen song that has an Eddie Van Halen solo before it. But the 30 seconds period of time between the time that foreplay is ending and Long Time is starting is like one of the classic quintessential Chris McPeak must turn all the way up on the radio and pound very hard on the dash when the drums come.
Yeah.
But I love this song. I will love it forever. And that was the first song I wrote down on this list when I was thinking about time. And just Long Time by Boston, also known as Foreplay / Long Time. That is my number one.
I did not see that coming. I did not see that. I do love that song. I keep Boston on. When Boston's on, they stay on. Yeah. I don't change the channel for them.
No.
Okay, I didn't. Okay, wow. Mine a little bit blown, because I really thought your number one was going to be Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper.
And that's exactly why Time After Time did not appear on my playlist at all, because I knew it was going to be yours.
It's actually not.
What?
I know. But also, it felt a little too obvious. It did feel a little
fair enough.
Obvious.
Okay.
But, like, we could both admit that that's like the now we're going to have we both have our honorable mention, and then we get to have one song that's both of ours.
Fair enough.
Both of our song. Because I got to see Cyndi Lauper in concert this summer, and she was amazing.
Yes.
And 70 some odd years old, and she's still rocking it. But that actually wasn't my number one.
And so that is the main reason I didn't put it on my list, is because I thought for sure you were going to have it on yours.
So we're just going to put it on our list as that is.
We're going to add it as an obvious,
our mutual pick.
Gimme. It's a gimme.
Yeah. My number one is actually, it's a song about writer's block, about time. And my family saw this band in concert at the Starlight, and that would be 25 or 6 to 4 by the band Chicago. So a lot of people don't understand the meaning of the song. And it's a song about a songwriter, and he's up late at night and he's trying to come up with the perfect song. And it's 25 or 26 minutes to 4 o'clock in the morning. And so the time is the title of the song. So that's why it's my number one for two reasons, because it is a specific time, but also the writer's block and the struggling artist of the neon lights, and he's going to splash some water in his face and get back to writing, or is he going to go to sleep? And
I love it.
When we got to see them perform that live, it was just as iconic as like the first and the second and the 21st time I heard the song. We flipped, like all of us, just fangirled. It was really funny.
I did not see that coming. I remember you telling me that you had seen them and that it was a really good show.
Yeah,
I would not have put that on your list.
I love it also because I experienced that everything they're talking about in that song was like, I felt that. I'd been that when I was trying to be a good writer in school. And it resonates with me so much. I think I've overused that word. You got to go back and do the source on my speech for this episode and change resonate with some other intelligent word.
Oh, that's all right.
Yes. But yeah, it's not necessarily a song about time, but the title of the song is a specific time. Not specific. It's 25 or 26 more minutes until 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's so funny.
There you go.
I love it.
That's my number one. So you want to recap?
Yes, but you go first.
Okay.
Recap.
So our mutual song was Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper, because we both thought it was going to be on each other's list. We've now added a new category within the playlist concept, and that is the mutual item. Mutual movie, mutual song. And it's very much agreed upon.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So moving forward, friends, we're going to be looking for that every time.
Okay. The first time Foreigner was by honorable mention, and then 5 to 1. If I Could Turn Back Time by Cher. The Times They Are A-Changin' by Bob Dylan. I've Had the Time of My Life. Dirty Dancing. I'm not even going to name the artist. Good Time of Your Life by Green Day. And number one, 25 or 64 by the band Chicago.
Magnificent. My honorable mention is Time Is on My Side from the Rolling Stones. And then at number 5, I have 4 Minutes, Madonna, Justin Timberlake. Hard Times by Mayor Winningham. Too Much Time on My Hands from Styx. Every time I hear that song, Brandy. And the number 1 is the Foreplay / Long Time by Boston. With, of course, our mutual song being Time After Time.
Then it's a kick-ass playlist.
That is going to be a very fun playlist. And I put them together, starting with the honorable mention of whoever goes first all the way to number 1. So I'm thinking the mutual song should go at the beginning or should go at the very end. I don't know. We want you to tell us, viewers and listeners.
Yeah.
Where should the now mutual song category of this list go in the playlist?
Yeah.
And you can just put that in the comments below, or you can email us at info@chrismcpeak.com, and that will wrap up this week's episode of the Top 5 Podcast. For Annie Pruitt, I'm Kris McPeak, and we will catch up with you on the flip side.
Rock on.